Okay, everybody, so I already did punctuating adjective clauses number 1. Now we're going to talk about punctuating adjective clauses number 2, which is a different way that commas used with an adjective clause can change the meaning of a sentence. So I want you to pay attention closely because there is a great difference in meaning when you punctuate or give commas to the adjective clauses in these two different sentences. Now, each one of these sentences says the same thing, but when we add commas, it changes the meaning significantly. So let's first identify the adjective clause. In number 1, it is which stopped swimming. In number 2, it is also which stopped swimming. So identical sentences, identical clauses. Now, let's look at what sentence meaning changes when we add commas or punctuation. So let's look and say at number 1, the fish which stopped swimming were caught. Ask yourself, how many fish were caught? Well, only the fish which stopped swimming were caught. Okay? Only those fish. Only these fish that are described with this adjective clause. Okay? So let's say someone went fishing and in a small area there were a bunch of fish, and the fish that are which stopped swimming were the ones that the man or the fisherwoman caught. Now, if you look at number 2, what we're going to do is add commas, okay, around the adjective clause. And what that does is it tells you how many fish were caught as well. What this tells you is that all of the fish, okay, all of the fish stopped swimming, okay? And so what it tells us is that the person caught all of the fish. Because what those commas tell us is that this information is not essential to the meaning of the fish. So essentially what we could do is take out this adjective clause and the meaning would not change. So this adjective clause could be taken out and we could still get the same meaning: the fish were caught. So what commas do many times is they tell us that all of this thing that comes before the clause are being described by this clause. And so we need to make that meaning distinction. It's very important. So again, in number 1, which fish were caught? Only the ones which stopped swimming. In number 2, which fish were caught? All of them, because we don't need this adjective clause in the second sentence. We have commas there. Okay, thanks. I hope this helps just a little bit understanding punctuating adjective clauses.